don't want to stand for the national anthem. Dudes are getting pissed off. We have racist owners in professional organizations. It's like there's an organization that's plotting. As we're beefing, we're here dealing with this Trump guy running for president. And I say we, but I feel like anything that happens across the border affects Canada. So I say we. But look what we're doing. And over there, ISIS is just laughing. Like, yo, wait until they elect this nigga Trump. We're going to fuck their shit up. And they're not going to see it coming.
Black.
God damn.
You are a majestic ass nigga.
Thank you. But this is the shit. This is why I love Game of Thrones.
Phenomenal. That was a wonderful. That comparison was picture dog.
I wish everyone could watch Game of Thrones. I wish I could force people that haven't seen it to sit there and watch it.
That was a great comparison. We over here talking about Colin Kaepernick, and the fucking Donald Trump and shit, and racism, cops killing niggas out in the streets, but ISIS is trying to kill all of us.
Everybody forgot about
oh my god
the real enemy. Like, really think about it. What are we doing?
And every time they murk man's like ISIS did that bomb in Paris.
Yeah,
that was the equivalent of them attacking a place. And I remember when the White Walker did the hands up thing.
Yeah.
And they're like, yo, dog, we're here, eh?
Yeah, we're here.
Yo, look at me.
That's what happened in Paris. And guess what we did? We said, oh shit, that was really, really awful. Yeah. But that was over there.
Okay, but that's over there. That's okay.
That's over there.
Let's
keep
doing it. And they did the
so
y'all want us to come shoot up in Orlando then? Shoot them gay niggas? We gonna come shoot them gay niggas. All right, we shot them gay niggas now. What's up? We in your city.
Oh man.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, gay niggas. We ain't even really worried about that. We don't even believe it was y'all.
It's fucked up.
All right, we gonna bomb the CN Tower, nigga. Like, what the fuck?
I'm waiting,
dog. That's why I don't be chilling downtown too much, dog. When I'm downtown, I'm looking up, like, yo.
I feel like
the plane, dog.
I feel like CNN, Fox News, City TV. I think
TV
everywhere. I feel like we're all missing the main issue. Is that
that's a great point.
There are people
actually seriously that's a really great point.
In another continent that are just watching us and saying, let them kill each other. Yeah. We'll come in like hyenas and kill the rest. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. 100%.
So we need to get our act together for real.
It won't happen though.
It's not gonna happen. Fire. Come on with that.
And I feel like we do have one more segment to do. Story time.
You know what? Well, remember that dude reading Rainbow?
The reading. The black dude. I know you're talking about the black dude with the flat top. Yeah.
Ugly ass haircut.
I know he was fucking bitches.
He was fucking bitches.
Now that I'm older and I take him in, that nigga was fucking white bitches.
100%, bro. Talking about reading Rainbow, reading
Rainbow, reading that pussy. Yo, you know what I mean? But yo, oh yeah, man, he was definitely getting it in. I could tell.
No, 100% he was. But earlier when I mentioned we have a great story time segment. Yes, it was around the time when I mentioned beating off in the shower.
Story time.
You know, and me and KoJo, we have when it comes to like porn and beating off, there's just a connection.
Oh my god!
Like, but there's no connection greater than the one of beating off. Because when your boy knows you, like the way I know this nigga, I know.
Yo, remember that story I told you? See, it's story time.
Story time. It's story time. Right. But this, ladies and gentlemen, if you're standing. If you're listening to us on public transit, ask for a seat. You have to sit down for this one. If you're driving, keep driving, because you're going to have to pull over, just like this nigga did.
Honestly, I'll be honest, I can't even believe I'm telling this story right now.
This story is sad. If you thought he was a serial monster, oh my God, this
you know what? I guess
the whole fucking supermarket.
Dog, I guess I don't even want to put context to this story, but I will just because, I won't put context. If I put context to it, it actually makes it more sad. So I won't put context.
There's no context required because the action itself is malicious.
All right, so
what you did to that poor car.
So take it in. So as y'all know,
story time on the Bad Boys podcast.
So as y'all know, I love to beat off. I love porn and all that stuff.
Porn MD.
So, all right. So one day,
sponsor us.
I forget where I was coming from, to be honest. I feel like I was coming from Saga. Or I was coming from work. One of the two. Either way, I was driving to Richmond Hill. Either way, it's a 30-minute drive. You know what I'm saying?
30 minutes?
Something like that.
Okay.
Right? If it's from Saga, it's 45. If it's from Toronto, it's about 30 minutes from where I was at.
So you 40 minutes, ladies and gentlemen.
So
40 minutes.
I remember when I left, I was aged. Like, I was well aged. And aged means horny. Like,
where were you coming from? Oh, you don't remember.
I think I was coming from, I'm going to say work, just for the sake of the story. I'm coming from work, feeling aged. I probably had, like, too much. You know you have too much material in your spank bank? Yes. For the day, like, you have, like, 4 or 5 different logs. Like, you know what I mean? So, I needed to let something off. Like, I couldn't make it. You know what I mean? So
this guy's cache history was full.
I overloaded the spank bank. That was my problem.
You had too many tabs open in your head.
Yeah, so I'm driving home. Ooh, that was a good one. So I'm driving home. Driving home.
Yep.
Yo, oh, that girl was so sexy today, yo. Oh fuck. So, yo, like,
what's on the radio? What music?
I don't even know. Okay, I was in my head.
Sometimes music can, like, add to it.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, that girl was sexy today, yo. Holy shit. So I feel my DC. Yo. So I feel my dick kind of like getting a little, like I'm getting that chubby. You know what I'm saying? So,
this story is also rated R.
Very R. Super R. Capital R.
I hope y'all sitting down for this.
So I'm getting a chubby, like, oh shit, thinking about all my spank bank. So I start touching a little bit, like, I'm driving.
Are you driving? So
I'm driving.
You driving. Left hand on the wheel.
Left hand.
Right hand on your
Right hand on my dick. Not on the dick, but on the pants dick. Like, okay. Outside the pants.
Okay.
Rubbing it.
Are you on the highway?
I'm on the highway.
Yeah, so he's cruising.
I'm going like 120, stroking my dick, right?
But you so, hand on over the pants. Hand over the pants.
Hand over the pants.
Right.
So I'm driving.
Jesus Christ.
So now the chubby's turning into a... Yo, so the chubby's turning into a boner, man. Yo. So,
all right, yo, hold on, pause. Time out. Holy shit.
Hold on. Right, let me go, bro.
I'm gonna let you go.
Right, go ahead.
I'm trying to get us to calm down so you can tell the story.
Nah, it's good like that. Trust me.
Cool.
So now the chubby's turning into a full-on boner, nigga. So,
all right.
And there's so much material in the spank bank. So I'm like, nah. So and look, I know it's illegal. I pull my phone out, right? I went on xvideo.com, my nigga. I scrolled for a bit. I'm driving and scrolling with a hard dick.
And you know, I can see why you do that. You're trying to find something.
I just need to see something. Bro.
So as soon as you get in your house, you're like, I got it.
That was the plan.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was the plan.
So I find, and actually, ironically, at the top of the page was an Alexis Texas video. You feel me?
Bruh.
I clicked that shit immediately, and I put it in my cup holder.
Ain't nothing, no need to skip that.
I put it in my cup holder on. So I'm driving.
So you got it on it's not landscape view. It's portrait.
It's portrait view.
So you got a smaller window.
It's a smaller window. I had to. Where else am I going to put it?
I know, because you driving.
I'm driving. Now I'm driving. So I'm driving. So I'm still not in the pants yet.
You've done all this while on the highway. Nigga,
so I'm just stroking.
Professional.
So I'm outside the pants, touching. So she's going in. She's riding this guy's dick exactly how I want her to ride my dick. So I did the nah, dog. I can't. So I pulled one hand, pull my pants down to my mid thigh, bro. And I'm stroking the real meat. Going 120 on the highway.
Hand on flesh.
Looking left to right, looking at the people next to me like, yo, somebody come and look at this. Who's looking at this? Dog, I'm driving. To this point, I'm like, so now I'm at the point, I'm like, maybe 10 minutes from my crib. And I'm like in a full beat-off. Like, a full beat-off session.
Why are you driving?
While I'm driving, dog. So... Yo,
my God.
So I can't go home. I can't go home like this. I can't. So I get off on my exit, and there's a plaza by my house.
Yep.
Pull into the plaza. Dog,
with a hard on.
rock hard Jimmy, dog. Yo. Yo.
Oh,
I pulled into the plaza in front of the Tim Hortons and beat off, nigga. Yo.
Oh my God!
Bro, when I tell you, I beat off in the parking lot of a Tim Hortons, with no shame.
No shame.
And I always have napkins in my whip.
Nobody was walking by the car.
Fam, a couple people walked.
You parked far away.
I parked far. I parked smart still. Like, I parked in a spot where if people came, like, I could assess it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And
I wouldn't be
adjust.
surprised. Yeah,
Okay.
I could adjust. But luckily, dog, I was so aged, I beat off and nut immediately, my nigga. Like, yo, literally a minute and a half.
Exploded all over your hand.
Murk off my hand, bro. Like, yo, got my napkin wiped off, and honestly, you know, and on some real shit, niggas died. Yo, and on some real shit, dog, I felt no shame. I drove home after that.
Oh,
I was still hard, you know.
So hot.
But I drove home like I'm good. Dog. That was a blessed nut. And on some real shit, I know a lot of you are listening like, oh my God, this nigga's crazy. Yo, that's just some raw honesty for you guys, yo. I'm keeping it 100 right now, like, bro.
Hand to God.
Hand to God.
Hand to flesh.
Fam, I beat off on the highway and nut in the Tim Hortons parking lot on some real shit. And that's some story time. That's story time.
Story.
That's my story time.
time.
Hey, man. It's full of sex in the ass.
You know what? I never thought
Just
of
want
it.
a sack in that
We used
mouth.
to call her Miss Horny. Behind her back, but not from. we didn't say, hey, yo, Miss Horny. I need a pencil.
Behind her back.
Behind her back. But it's so funny because now when I think about it, she had a body. But back then we were kids. We only looked at titties.
Oh, my God.
So she'd always
That's
wear these
true,
blouses.
yo.
She'd always wear these little blouses, and you always see a little cleavage. Blouses. Game.
Blouses. Oh.
We should that should be our new story. That should be the song.
Blouses.
That should be how we go into story time. Yo, the ideas are flowing today.
Flowing.
All right,
and
so
going.
I think right now the audience can tell these guys have no topics.
No topics.
So we're just going.
Story time.
So story time. So as I was saying, Miss Hornacek, grade 6.
Second.
Oh man, fly. She was cute. She was nice. She taught geography. Yeah, I said that nice.
Nigga came in his pants a little bit.
Yo,
Nigga said nice.
she was nice. Like whenever she said, "Dennis, I want to speak to you," I was like, "No problem. Can I sit in your lap?"
I got a story time when you're done too, bro.
So,
oh my God.
Every time we had parent teacher interviews, I'd ask my mom if we could like start with her first. Because I know she'd set me up.
Yeah.
So, but to go to all the asshole teachers, my mom's still riding on the high of Miss Hornacek's comments. Because me and her had this thing. Well, I thought we had this thing. But so she'd always write me little notes on my homework. She'd mark it and just like she'd put, "Great job, Dennis." Winky face.
I want to suck you.
I wish that's what she said.
That's what you were pretending.
That's what, in my head.
Yeah.
So she's saying "great job" with a heart and a smiley face in it. And in my head, I'm interpreting as she wants to fuck me.
She wants my dick in her pussy.
So one day it was. I remember it was something to do in Easter. It was when you had the Friday and the Monday off. So I got her this Easter card and everything, and I sprayed it with perfume. Yo,
my God.
She called me into her office, and she said, "Dennis, can we have a discussion?"
Oh shit.
And I'm thinking, it's going down.
I'm fucking her in the office.
She wants to do this.
You know she want that stick talk. That stick talk.
Bro, she gave me the, "Do you have a crush on me?" And
oh my gosh.
And I'm in grade 6.
Oh my goodness, that's so scary.
That's
scary, bro.
I'm like, no.
Yeah.
What do you mean? I didn't break that. TJ did.
This nigga bitched.
I bitched
real
out.
quick.
So she's like, "Are you sure?" I'm like, "I didn't write it. No, I'm not. I don't like you.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna tell TJ. He stopped. He keeps doing that stuff."
Yeah. This nigga.
Meanwhile, I'm like, "Please, yo, please,
Yo, like me, yo.
like
Just
me."
touch it, yo. Just touch it, please.
She goes, "Well, I'm gonna tell TJ I'm very, very flattered then, and I really, like it."
Oh my God.
Immediately, I go, "Miss Hornacek, I wrote that. It was me though. It was me."
Shit.
She's like, "I know it was you, Dennis.
Oh,
I know
this
it was
bitch
you."
set you up.
I'm grade 6. I don't know.
And that goes back to my point.
Exactly. So she just reminded me. She's like, "Look, you're a great student. I'm gonna make sure you do well and you pass these EQA tests. That was grade 6.
That shit had me bummy.
No, I was sweating. And she's like, but I need you to know.